Oh, and don't let me forget the whole problem with this car in the first place. What up, dope people? Welcome back to Easy's Rebuilds. I'm Easy E. And we're going to get to work on this 1998 Honda Civic that was donated to the channel months ago, if you're new to this channel. So we about to start, get this valve cover off, get the valve cover gasket changed, and get the spark plugs and wires changed, and all in this video. So I guess this be a how-to video. How do you change spark plugs and wires on 1998 Honda Civic? I don't know. Y'all tell me. So we got a bunch of parts in. Let's jump on into it. So right over at it, as y'all can see right there, the exhaust manifold is off. The catalytic converter assembly is off because I'll show you that later. But here's my new spark plug. My new spark plug wires from Amazon. Spark plugs, Amazon. And the Fail Pro valve cover gasket with all the little gaskets to stop it from leaking. And I did off camera already power wash the motor. It was nice and warm outside. So we got that done. But for this job, you'll need a hose clamp pliers to remove this hose. You're going to need a 10 millimeter on your impact or whatever you want to use to loosen up all these bolts. But you can take your spark plugs out. Your wires off. Already numbered them. Probably gonna be hard. Okay, hard getting these grommets off. So we know this hasn't been taken off in a long time. I do not want to lose no bolts. Somebody grab a socket. A ratchet to get those off with, because I don't seem to. Oh, there go my ratchet. I'm just right behind y'all. Got my ratchet, got y'all close. Could have put y'all on forehead cam. Yeah, that's broke loose. That one broke loose. My impact could have did it. Probably battery going dead. Yep, battery's going dead. Hopefully that's all she wrote. That's how you get. That'd be how you get the cover off. I don't see nothing else holding it. So let me see if I can pry it off. That's a negative. So let me go grab some. I'll be right back. Alrighty. I got a little flathead screwdriver. We're going to stick it in there and wiggle it. Till she breaks loose. Ugh. And she broke loose. I don't see nothing really leaking over here. But we're going to change all this anyway. I forgot why the motor was covered in oil. don't see nothing wrong over here. Pretty much don't see no seepage. Probably in the corners here. Little seepage. So we can get that changed with the spark plugs. So let's grab these spark plugs out. See how they looking. Hopefully I'll be able to get the grommets off of the valve cover with no issues. Spark plug's bad. Yeah, I can see that. Uneven wear. That's what you would call it. I know I'm using, that one even smaller. Tip on that one even smaller. I know I'm using my impact. I want to be out here wrenching all day. Making a 40-minute video on me just changing spark plugs and valve cover. Because I still got to do the oil pan gasket. We got a whole new exhaust to try to fabricate, do some fab work on that. Because obviously aftermarket don't match up. I'll show y'all that in a little bit. Got brand new oxygen sensors. All types of goodies for this car. Brand new audio system gonna be going in. Obviously a brand new windshield. Brand new another headliner. Get the new spark plugs in. They look a lot better than the old ones. I'm going to use my impact, but I'm going to set it to real low. If anybody out there want to know. Usually I don't use my impact to do that, but I got variable speed impact. So I can set it on real low. So it won't do no damage to anything. Get this done a little bit quicker. The poor Hyundai been sitting for over a year. All because of one issue that I found. Like I said, I'll let y'all in on that one. But I'm lucky that I was replacing the whole exhaust system anyway. From the catalytic converter all the way to the muffler. I hate when those get stuck in there. Might as well leave that in there. Grab my ratchet. Get a little more oomph. told you I didn't have it set. I just had to set enough to get them nice and snug, but you gotta do it the rest of the way with your hand. And don't over tighten it or you'll strip them out. We got the spark plugs done. Now, take a look at this cover. And see what I gotta do with this cover. So how I get these off, I put them in my vise and I hit them with a brass hammer. Ever so like that. I had to open it up a little bit more. Really get that. And that's how I get them out. Put them back in. You need just press. Remember the old ones are dry rotted and hard from being in there all these years. So that's how I get them out. And now that that's all done, you'll need a seam puller to pull out these 4 gaskets. Without this, it's going to be a pain in the butt to get out. Don't hurt yourself. Trying to get them out. I'm not trying to scratch this cover up neither. Only got 2 more to go. You gotta get it right up under the lip. But y'all get the point. I catch y'all back. So we already got our silicone in the 4 corners where you need to have it. Right here, 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 and there. Move that back out the way. And before I forget, how you put the new seals in. Just do it in reverse. Use the seal, put them, get them nice and level. Then use the seal puller and put it across there and hit it with a little mallet and knock them back in place. That seem to be all good here. So let's drop her on in. So she's sitting down. Make sure this is seated right. Remember, these are brand new. That should do it. Let's get the screws back in with the new rubber seals. 3 short in the front, 2 long in the back. And those are 10 millimeters. Again, we use my little impact on super low. Turn the speed up to 2. That should do it. Now let's get these spark plugs changed, which is really nothing to it. Got a lot of garbage around me. Should have put y'all on forehead cam. But this is a lot to do. Not for me, but it's a lot to do. Trying to record. And these wires should go from shortest to longest. So that should make it a little bit easier for the people out there. So you want to go shortest to longest. The 2 middle ones are the far one, well, far left, far right. Start with the first one. Which one should I start with? Start with number 4. I say it's number 4. Would be the longest one. Then we go backwards. Number 3. Number 2. And number 1. Make sure they all plugged in. Now it's time to get her all back how she was. There's nothing to it but to do it. Just the basic, well, what I do on all these cars that I redo. If y'all new to the channel, we change spark plugs, wires, coil packs, whatever. On most of or all of our builds, depending on what's going on under the hood of that shed car. Got leaky valve covers. We get them changed. And while we're changing them, we'll change the spark plugs and wires with that. We'll have her all looking nice and good. Guys, there should be a holder over here for this. I'll hold it over here. But it's no longer with us. I don't like, I have to find something to hold that. Find something else. Let me go check inside the car. I think it was something inside the car I could probably use. Well, there you have it. We'll start her up. But she seemed to be missing something. So we ain't going to start her up. She should start up a lot better now. You used to be, you have to crank her and then she'll finally start up. But while I was off camera, I changed the fuel filter. Yeah, I can see it's still a little wet. But I got that changed. It's not leaking anything. New fittings on it. The old one is over there. The original one. The gas is kind of dirty. But like I said, we got a lot going on over here. Still got that motor over there. We still got all those parts over there. So we got some 6.5s, 6x9s, Boss radio, spindles, oxygen sensors, oil pan gasket. Just a bunch of parts for this car. Whole new exhaust system. Just gonna need some fab work. But I gotta get it on the car and see what I need to get done to it. There's a new cat. All ready to be put back on. But before I do all that, I have to get up under the car and do the oil pan gasket. This car gonna keep me busy with everything I have to do. So with all that, oh, and don't let me forget the whole problem with this car in the first place. She's throwing a P0171 code for too lean. I forgot what it was, but it's P0171. Y'all can go look it up. But she was throwing the code because the intake, it was like, people say either the intake, but this intake is, you gotta see right up in there, it's cracked. All the way around. It's part of, and it's your cat too. It's all one piece. So that's why she wouldn't pass emissions. They was like, oh, she sat for over a year because she needed an O2 sensor. No. She needed a catalytic converter because the intake manifold is cracked all the way around. Could we have welded it up? Sure. But why do all that when the whole car need a whole new exhaust system anyway? Because it has no exhaust. So it's always loud. So with that, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. Leave a comment in the comment section below saying how we doing on the donation civic. We're doing a little bit here, a little bit there. Got a lot to do. And please share this video on your social media with your friends, family, and co-workers. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel. Easy Ease Rebuilds Nation, people. We also have merch at teespring.com. And we take Cash App donations and donations of cars, just like the one I'm working on. There's all links in the description area below. You can go follow me on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. And like I said, there's all links in the description area below. Go check out the description area. With all that said, stay tuned and stay blessed, people. Deuces!